All right, all right, all right. Good morning, Plug Talk. We got Snow in the building with us. Snow, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Welcome back. I'm glad you made it. I'm pretty excited about talking some NFL with you today. The slate looks a little rough, but I think we can make some magic.
I'm definitely confident today and
Love to hear it.
everything.
Love to hear it. How? Let's do a little recap on yesterday. Huge college football Saturday yesterday. Um, when it comes to VIP, I did not do so well. It was our first losing day in like the last 5 days, but I'm looking for a huge bounce back today. I ended up ending my night extremely well. If you guys were on Plug Talk yesterday, we gave out some gems. Um, I mean, SMU was easy. We gave Washington money line. Shout out Cali Wagers as well. If you guys didn't buy his max bet yesterday, I mean, it's just goofy. He had Iowa, absolutely smashed it. Iowa came through huge. So shout out Cali Wagers on that. But we also bet SMU laying the number. I told you guys that was a blowout. We bet Washington money line. So the ending to our night was incredible. And shout out to my guy, the MMA picker. He dominated the UFC card. I watched all the fights last night, and man, we made a brick. Like that shit was crazy. So shout out to MMA Picker. Dude's amazing at what he does, and all of his plays are free in my Discord. Like, it's so he don't charge a single penny for his plays, y'all. So get in there, man. Check it out. And like I said, you missed if you missed yesterday it's on you because you either weren't in Plug Talk or you're not in the Discord. Snow, how did you do yesterday?
Honestly, I didn't bet yesterday. Um, it was
Stayed away from the card?
yeah, I stayed away. I was so focused on like my Sunday picks, I just skipped over it to. But I did put in some bets yesterday for Sunday, so I technically did. But
Where
it's not for the current day.
good. Hey, people got to know your spots, man. A lot of people bet to bet. I don't know if you know what I mean. Like
Yeah, I know
people
what you
just
mean.
yup because there's something on the board. They're like, I
Mhm.
gotta bet it. Yeah,
Mhm.
no,
One thing about me, I'm definitely big for taking breaks. Like I'll
that's
put out a
awesome.
play if you want to play, but I'll tell you like I'm not betting.
That is awesome. I do the same thing, and I can imagine some of my VIP members probably get a little mad sometimes
Yeah, I
because
remember too.
when I'm cold, I'm cold, and I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
like
how
I'm
I.
stepping back for a day or two. Like this is what I got to do to get
Mhm.
myself right.
Yeah,
Like
and I was just
so,
telling you the other day like I've been like off by one, so like that can like really if you let it gambling can really take a mental toll on you. So I'm like.
mentally, yeah, that shit. Hell yeah.
So I'm like, I want to stop. Like, it's no sense in like I'm not missing anything. Like, what's meant for me is going to be for me. If I'm meant to hit a ticket, I will. Like, it's not. I'm not missing out on
Yep.
anything. Like, I know a lot of people have the what is it? FOM, fear of missing out.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Fear of missing out.
that's like that. FOMO. Yeah,
The must bet syndrome.
yeah. I don't have. I don't. I honestly, I'm grateful to not have that. Like,
Yep, me neither. I think it's very important just for
mm-hmm.
your mental to take a break
Yeah.
because especially when you got so many people. I mean, you got a ton of followers, so when
Hmm.
you post, you got people riding with you.
Yeah, and one thing
So
about me,
when
I don't like to
you,
spend people constant money. Like when
yeah,
that's it, that's it. Like I'm not about to keep. I don't chase.
yep. And there's a lot of people who have that problem, man, and it's rough. So it's actually really good that you took a day off yesterday. You just knew, that's just how it is. All right. Well, guess what? We ain't taking no days off today. We got
Mhm.
NFL, and I am super excited. The card looks tough, but like I said, that's why we're here. That's why everyone here is here. Because hopefully we're going to make this tough card easy for you guys. So
Mhm.
I'm excited to hear what you got. Let's just jump right into it, man. Let's get started. So we're just going to do the NFL today. Um, we're going to start with let's see what we got here. My bad, guys. All right, it's the Commanders and the Giants, it looks like.
Malik neighbors. I can give you any name for. You can run every game, then I'll give you a name right off the bat.
All right, so you got a lot of props today, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's good because I got a lot of sides. So that's perfect. Like I said, oh yeah, by the way, guys, today, the props that I give you, if you want like my props alone, you can definitely find them in the Discord later. The props I'm going to give you on Plug Talk today is all AI. It's all by that bot that I was telling you guys about, Jackson. So I'm going to use them. This is my first week with the NFL using this. So I've decided we're going to use it on the show. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to give out one prop in each game using Jackson, and we'll see how, how the bot does. I'm pretty excited so far. I mean, this damn thing has been absolutely incredible. So I'm really interested to see how the NFL goes. All right, so we got the Commanders taking on the Giants. The Commanders coming in laying 4 points. You got the New York Giants at home getting 4 points as a home dog here. You got a total of 44.5 in this game. It's locked up on both sides. You can catch the Giants at a plus 180, and it looks like the Commanders are at a minus 218 in this game. This is definitely not the prettiest game to start our day, guys. It does look like a pretty simple, clear-cut commander spot. Just looking at it, we know the Giants are absolutely terrible this year. There ain't much to go off of there. The number does look weird. All right, I'm going to say that right now. It does look like they are begging you to take the Commanders, but they don't have to beg me too hard. I'm going to lay the points here with the Commanders. I mean, the Giants, they played on Monday and it was disgusting. I mean, it was just a nasty game, man. It looked terrible. So many penalties. This team makes so many mistakes. They step on their foot all the time. I I just can't see them. I just can't see them not coming in here, or the Commanders not coming in here and grabbing a dub. So I'm gonna lay the field goal here. I'm gonna lay the 2.5 with the Commanders, and just hope I'm wrong about the line. How you feeling about this one, Snow?
I'm with you on this one. Um, it's like you said, it definitely looks like they're just begging you to take it. So
It does. It looks like a trap.
yeah. And those games where you feel like those are trap games, more than likely you're right. Cause it's like I don't well, me personally, I don't have that feeling all the time. So when I get it, it's like, okay, let me just listen to myself. And sometimes when I feel like they're trap games, I'll stay away from them completely. But
Yep. That's what you're supposed to do. When you think it's a trap game, unless you feel like feel really good about it, I
hmm
would stay away
yeah,
normally. But if I feel really good about it, I go with my feeling because
yeah, me too.
I I can read lines extremely well. And that has got me on some of my biggest wins that I've had in my career betting were off of me just simply looking at a line and saying, "Bro, this is," you know what I mean? Like, this is it.
That's how I feel about the pick I gave you before we got on.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know. That's a good one. I can't wait to talk about that because that is definitely a good one, and I'm sold. I'm definitely betting it. All right. So it looks like we both agree here on the Commanders. It does look like a trappy line, guys. So bet cautious on this one. I do want to give you guys our first play of the day here. From the bot. So it's going to be for this game. It's going to be Is going to be Jaden Daniels, passing interceptions to go under. So it has gone under in six of his last 8 games. It's gone under. So for him not to throw an interception here, it's at a minus 130. So that's what the bot likes in this game. All right, next game we got the Ravens taking on the Broncos. We got the Ravens taking on the Broncos. You got the Broncos at a plus 8.5. The Ravens laying 8.5 here. We got a total of 46.5. Ravens are at home. Snow, this was a tough one for me. I did an article on this game,
hmm
so you guys can find it at the website if you want to go check it out. I gave the Broncos plus the points. I kind of feel like you know, I I don't like what I seen from the Broncos. I really didn't. Like I I just think this is too many points. I mean, when have we ever, honestly, guys, when have we ever seen, you guys know the Broncos were just a double digit favorite last week, right?
Hmm.
When have we ever seen a team come back the following week and be a double digit dog almost? Like this
That's
line
true.
opened up at 9.5.
That's true.
Yeah, it's insane. It's like the turn that is crazy. Just last week they were a double digit favorite, and now this week they opened up as almost a double digit underdog. I have never seen that shit. It was insane. So I just think it's too many points, man. I think the Ravens are, the only thing that worries me, and this is what made me not want to bet it, is because we know the Ravens are coming off of a terrible, terrible loss to a terrible, terrible team. Um, and I kind of think that's why everyone's going to be on the Ravens today because Ravens are home. They're expecting that big bounce back. We have seen nothing but good things from the Ravens. And now I kind of think the line is overreacting. I think this is way too many points to give a Broncos team
Mhm.
that is not playing terrible, terrible football. And I'm pretty sure the public is on the Ravens. The line is continuing to move in favor of the Broncos. So I am 100% on Denver here. Give me the points in this one. Snow, how you feeling?
Um, Honestly, I don't really want to give my input. I've been staying away from both of them like both the teams, but they've both been trash in my opinion.
Yeah, well, last week was terrible for the Ravens. They looked awful last week. The Browns really was just, uh, and everyone warned me too last week. I had like three or four people warn me, telling me, "Bro, Browns, take the points." I just couldn't see it. I just could not see it. And then, sure enough, man, they went out there and held shit down, and they got the dub over the Ravens. I can't blame you for staying away here. I really can't. It's a
Yeah, I
big
feel the same
spread.
completely.
Yeah, I'm not mad at you at
I
all on
don't
that.
take any touchdowns. Like usually, I'm like, okay, well, I'll take this person for a touchdown. I don't even want to take a touchdown for either because it's just like, especially with the people who I really feel like will score, either they'll score the next week or they'll get in, play really good, and get hurt. It's just like bullshit.
Yeah, I
And
feel
it's,
you on that. It does have a prop here though. I do got a prop for y'all in this one. It's going to be Bateman. So you can take Bateman's receiving yards. The line's at 27.5, y'all. The bot has it projected for 45. So that differential is incredible. This line has also hit in in 8 of the last 10 games. So the line set at 27.5, the overs at a minus 115. And like I said, the bot is projecting him to get at least 45 yards today, receiving yards. So that's where I'm at here. So let me see here. Lion Slayer just saying, don't fall for the trap. He's saying, who has Denver played? I know, and they didn't look great last week. And I'm telling you, I know what this line is saying, but man, I got to go for it. And he's saying is Dante Johnson's Raven debut. Yes, that is very true. I'm glad you brought that up because I completely forgot about that Lion Slayer. So Deontay Johnson will be making, huh?
I like him.
Yeah, man, he was a savage over there, man. I'm glad he finally got on a good team, bro. Uh,
One That's one thing I can say like about that game today because he's new, so I can't really say, oh, he's trash. Like there been, he's been on the season. I mean, the team all season long, and no, I do like him. Honestly,
yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if he didn't get quite I would definitely be looking at least his receptions. I could see him getting active or implemented in some type of way today. So
I
I'm
do.
glad Lion Slayer brought that up because I forgot.
Yeah, I forgot too. That's why
All
I'm
right.
like away from that game. And as soon as his name came up, I'm like, wait, I do like,
Mm-hmm.
I do like him.
Yep. I definitely do as well. I forgot it was his. I forgot that he was even going over there. To be honest with y'all.
I forgot too.
All right. Next game we got, man. We got one of my favorite games on the board today. It is the Dolphins taking on the Bills. So we got the Dolphins coming in as a 6.5 point underdog. We got the Bills laying 6.5 here at home. We are in Buffalo. We got a total of 49.5, y'all. Uh, I think this is a Bill spot through and through. I mean, it's nasty as fuck that
Mhm.
a lot of people are now like kind of agreeing with me with the whole damn McDaniels thing, because you guys trashed me, not necessarily you guys in here, but a lot of people trashed me for years, telling me I'm a hater, that I don't know ball, that don't quit my day job, because I was talking shit about McDaniels, and now all of a sudden everyone's calling for this guy's head. Like, what has changed, guys? What has changed? He is trash. He has no game plan. I don't know what to tell y'all, but I think it's nasty how everyone is now turning on this guy. For years, when the media was hyping this guy up, saying how much of a genius he was, everybody was right there with him, man. Had the jackets and everything.
Mhm.
Now you guys are calling for this man's head. Um, you should pick a side of the fence, people. But now all of a sudden I'm not looking so crazy, right? Man, I'm on the Bills here. Snow, there's no way around it. Bills are going to come in here and beat the brakes off the Dolphins today.
I actually, sorry not to cut you off, but
No, you go. Go ahead.
I have a good pick for them. I have Josh Allen two passing.
Love it. Two passing touchdowns.
Uh-huh.
I absolutely love it. What is it priced at? Actually, here I'm gonna look.
And I also have now this is like maybe me being flip flop, but I do feel like Tyreek Hill is going to score a touchdown. I'm not confident in the Dolphins at all. Like
No,
I'm not, but Tyreek Hill is going to score a touchdown. I can tell you that now.
I love it. I love it. So let me see here. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, your chances with that now are so much better because you got that connection between him and Tua. So, I'm right there with you. I think he could definitely get that done. If
Mm-hmm.
anyone's going to get in the end zone today
It's
for
going
the
to be
Dolphins,
Tyreek. Yeah.
yeah, I agree with that 1,000%. Um, so we got two passing touchdowns for Josh Allen at a -120. I like it. I like it a
Mm-hmm.
lot. So I'm with you there. Great call. Um, actually, you got two pass. You could take the passing touchdowns. If you guys scroll down, yeah, take the 2 plus, because the over 1.5 on DraftKings is at a -135. The 2 plus passing touchdowns is at a minus
Yeah,
120.
yeah. That's why I do the two plus instead of the over. It's just stupid, but I just
It's
put two plus.
crazy, right? Like, how does that make any sense? Where is the
Exactly, because
different?
regardless, it's going to cash.
Yeah, I don't understand why they make different lines. I mean, that's why you just always got to look, guys, because look at that
Mhm.
that's like a 10 cents price difference. That's crazy. All right. So we both agree kind of on the Bills here.
Mhm.
Josh Allen 2 plus touchdowns, absolutely in love with it. I think it's a great look. Um I want to see what the bot says real quick, and then we'll move on to the next
And
game.
I actually feel like now I do feel like they're gonna have a good amount of touchdowns, but even if there's not so many on the Bills, Josh is definitely gonna throw, pass at least two of them, even if it's two to the same person. I don't know why. I feel like somebody's on here going to get two, and he's going to
Oh
pass
yeah, for
both.
sure.
You get what I'm trying to say? I feel like he's going to
Yeah.
pass two touchdowns from the same person.
Yeah, I know. Good luck finding out who it's going to be. I'm thinking if he's going to pass two touchdowns at anyone, I don't even know who I would pick on that one. I
I
want to
don't either,
say,
but
I
it's going to
really
be
want to say,
somebody.
I really want to say Kincaid, man. I really do. I
Mhm.
think Kincaid finds the end zone today. I was actually going to give it out in my Discord. He's definitely going on my touchdown prop today, Kincaid. So I also like Josh Allen to score as well. I just think there's going to be a lot of points from the Bills. I think you got a lot of options here.
Yeah.
Um, so the bot likes Tua over his
Mhm.
rushing yards. So the bot is saying Tua over the line set at 5.5, y'all. The bot is projecting 11.4 yards.
Mm.
Him rushing. It's hit in 7 of the last 10 games. So for Tua, and we seen last week, Tua actually looks like he knows how to run into like he's actually getting better at running because he's sliding now. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but Tua is
Yeah.
sliding now, which is incredible.
Tua,
So
he's really good. He's just like, I don't know what it's been, but I was like, he was one of my favorites last year. And
yeah,
I
he just
honestly,
don't stay healthy. That's his
yes.
whole problem, and that's where I was kind of making the joke at because when he runs the ball, he dives like Superman into players instead of sliding, and he gets hurt every time.
Yeah, he
But
was the.
he's definitely good. He is a good quarterback. I just think that coaching is
Hmm.
awful in Miami. They
That
have
could be
no.
it. That honestly could be it because it's like
Oh, it
he's a
is.
great player. Like
Tua is good.
he's great to me.
He is good, and he's slick. He is slick. So I give him that. I do like the rushing yards actually a lot. All right.
And even his passing, you never
His
know.
passing yards,
Passing touchdown.
passing touchdowns. I think they'll probably be like the same. Um, Probably over 1.5. Let me see. All right, so we got
Oh,
passing prop.
I think that this is really good. I don't know
It's at plus
if this
money.
is. Yeah, I'm gonna say if this is a trap, but this is good.
Nah, it's just it's good, but I just don't know. I
If he's
don't
gonna
know
hold
if
up to it, I definitely.
yeah, I don't
He,
know if the Dolphins are going to be able to really.
I honestly, in my opinion, um, I know for a fact. This is just what I'm getting at. He's gonna. I feel like he's gonna pass to Tyreek, and what it's gonna be. But I don't know. I don't really see anybody else on the Dolphins scoring for him to be able to get the over. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm. That's what I'm saying. I'm worried about Tua overpassing. I can see. I can if I just don't see them scoring that much. If I were
Yeah,
to
for him to
take
be able to get that. Yeah,
Yeah, if I were to take any props on the Dolphins, I think you hit it on the head in the beginning with Tyreek Hill touchdown.
yeah.
I mean, but hey, what you like is what you like. Don't let me stop you.
No, I
Uh,
like it, but because it's him. But I don't see any other players helping him get that. Like you know what I mean? Because like it can't be just him passing a touchdown, but not passing it to anybody. Like he has to pass it to
right.
somebody. But I don't think anybody else, unless now this might be. Hold up, because I was actually looking at Tyreek Hill to score two. So hold on. Let me look at those odds.
Oh,
Because I
that's
had
good.
this thing.
It's good money. It's like 1100.
I
Yeah,
had
it's
this
eleven
thing
hundred.
with like people who that I had like the previous week that didn't score, they go for two. Like the next week. Like you know what
Well,
I'm
I
trying to
know that
say?
shit. Yeah, that
Yeah,
shit happened to
so
me all the time in
I
every
def
sport.
I definitely see. Oh wait, okay, so I'm going to give you like a little insider that I give my chat and only my chat. And no, like nobody else. You can't even pay for this, like for me. So Tyreek Hill, first touchdown on FanDuel is at plus 1,000, and his two touchdowns on FanDuel is at plus 1,000. Usually, when the odds match, the likelihood of both of them, like you know what I mean, like lines up completely. They scored 2 touchdowns.
I'm with you. I could see it. I mean, like I said, if anyone scores on Miami today, I think it's going to be Tyreek.
Yeah.
I truly, truly do. I know, I know everyone's probably thinking because we do see a lot of Dolphins get in the red zone, and obviously they run the ball. So, but I don't know. I think with this one, the only way that they are going to have any success is if they basically get a guy downfield. They're going to have to air it out. Tua is going to have to air it out today. Is my whole point here. I don't see them really being able to get into the red zone and having success. I think the only way they're going to do it is if they break the Bills secondary and get out. And the best man to do that is Tyreek. I agree with you 100% on that. All right. Let's see what else we got. It looks like Lion Slayer likes the Dolphins and Bills to go over, it looks like. And he likes Coleman today as well. All right. Let's see what game we got next. All right, we got the Raiders and the Bengals. Jesus. See what I mean about today's card being hard? I mean, this card is ridiculous. All right, we got the Raiders at a plus 295. They're plus 7.5 here on the road. You got the Bengals at home laying 7.5 in this one. And you got a total of 45. I mean, bro, this ain't my favorite game. Everything wants me to go in on the Bengals here. But I mean, honestly, I love Burrow, man. I do. I love Burrow. I know for a fact, like you can't tell me no different that the Bengals are the better team here. But this is just a lot of points to be laying, man. And I just don't know if I can get there on this one. Snow, how you feeling about this game?
Um, Let me go on it. I didn't. I have so many props for so many games. Did I? I
This
have
one is
something.
disgusting.
Let me see.
If the
Um,
Bengals don't come in here and beat the brakes off of them,
Oh, yeah. No, they're gonna win. I have Andre. I don't know how to pronounce this man's name. Andre Lavazas. I don't. Am I saying this
oh,
right?
I know exactly who you're talking about. I can't pronounce that John neither. I know
Andre. I'm just
exactly
gonna
who
call him
you're.
Andre.
We
He's scoring
everyone
a
knows who you're
touchdown.
talking about.
He's
Everyone
scoring a
knows who
touchdown.
you're talking about.
He's scoring. I
All right.
love this game. And Chase Brown, I definitely love Chase Brown too. But definitely Andre to score a touchdown. And I definitely feel like just overall the Raiders are going to get cooked.
They better, bro. If they don't, yo, I
They're
swear
going to
to
get
God,
cooked.
man. And it's sad that I'm even questioning the Bengals in this spot. And that's my whole point.
Really?
Yes, I am questioning the Bengals in this spot. I don't necessarily trust this team yet. I
I
really don't. I mean,
I'm
this is
gonna
they're 3-5 right now. Burrow is good, and I know this Bengals team has a ton of potential, but god damn, I
no
just
this
can't trust this team.
it's gonna be a good it's gonna be if it's not a good game ever again in the season, today's gonna be a good one.
I hope so. I hope you're right, girl, because I can't do it no more with the Bengals. I love the over here. I do love the over. I mean, if you look right, I mean the Bengals, like I said, their offense has been okay because Burrow is a good ass quarterback. He has
Mhm.
weapons, but this defense, I mean, you can't trust the Bengals defense, man. And it would not surprise me if the Raiders don't find the end zone a couple of times. And laying a number like this, that's all it might take for us not to get the cover, if y'all get what I'm saying. So on the other side, the Raiders defense, I mean, come on, man. Yeah, that's not really great neither. Yeah, guys, I think it's an over. I lean with Snow on the Bengals here for obvious reasons, but I'm also nervous laying this number with the Bengals right now. We got Cali Wagers in the building. Cali, can you hear me?
Yeah. Happy
All right.
Sunday.
Good morning, man.
Morning.
Morning. Happy Sunday, everybody.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You want to catch us up on yesterday, man? Let us know how you did real quick. I did shout you out on the Iowa pick as your Mega Max. That bitch was beautiful. Easy win. We didn't sweat a bit in that game, bro. So great call on that one, man. How'd the rest of the day go?
Had Navy covered and had Fresno State not pissed away a win at the end of the year. I bet a $27,000 swap in about 5 minutes there last night with Fresno State losing. So a little annoyed with that. But, I mean, in terms of VIP and the day overall yesterday, it was phenomenal. Iowa dominated with our biggest play of the day, biggest play of the season so far. And then our free play we gave out here that was also a 2% was South Carolina, and I think they handled by 3 touchdowns as well. So
they dominated.
So it went well. Unfortunately, we had blanking earlier here. We had Illinois with the hook. We lost that 3.5. We had Penn State 3.5, but weekend was good. We had the Memphis over 61 that almost covered in the first half and then barely got there after all was said and done. It was crazy. And then our other play yesterday was Oregon minus 14. So nice finish to that one yesterday.
Good shit.
I think it was our best college football season of the year so far. So it was a good one. And obviously we added that. I forgot we added. I didn't even put it into my play. I forgot to add our 2% winner as well with the morning pick on Air Force 21.5 yesterday that we jumped on, and everybody won that one yesterday. The books got killed if you got news of that, because it didn't matter what number you got it. Every one of them covered yesterday.
Yep. It doesn't matter if you grab the 18, 17, it doesn't matter. You covered. So yeah, I ended up stopped betting last night. I just put the fork in it. I didn't have a great day in VIP yesterday, so I just ended up stopping.
Well, that's the difference why you're back up today and you're not bridge jumping instead. You gotta
right. That's true.
Not every day is going to be a good one, and don't believe what you see on here, because no one's ever lost on Twitter. But
oh yeah, I know.
But you need to, that's the difference of the guys that you see once in a while and the guys that stick around long term, and gals that stick around long term are the people that can manage losses, because you got to be able to do it in this game.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, we ain't losing today. All right, let's keep it moving. Well, Callie, actually, we went over the first 4 games. Commanders, Broncos, Dolphins. We're on the Raiders and Bengals now. Do you have anything in them previous games?
Yeah, I have a big teaser coming down to Ravens money line today through this whole week. So I do think that them with a pick 'em feels pretty comfortable. But you know what? Stranger things have happened. The same team that we thought probably wasn't going to lose blew to the Raiders a couple weeks ago. So, hey, you never know, even in the NFL. But terms of the other games you mentioned, the Commanders game's a little weird to me, so I laid off it. Number was strange.
The line, right?
Yeah, everything.
The line is like screaming. The
screaming the Giants.
Yes, it is screaming the Giants. Like this line is literally telling me the Giants are going to win this game outright. Yeah, literally.
Which makes it easy, because then it makes me just scream away from the screen.
Yep,
I don't want to even touch it. But
that's exactly what me and Snow said.
I like Bengals down in a pick 'em today. Get them down near maybe 1. I think that they should handle business. Tough game for the Raiders. Got to think about the fact, too, it's a 10 a.m. start. It's actually a 9 a.m. start because time change came today. I woke up even earlier today on the West Coast, hit you up thinking, oh, no, I'm late. Oh, no, I was an hour early.
Mm-hmm.
So I was lost as well.
So that's why my day is like this. Okay.
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out I knew something was off. I couldn't pinpoint it. Okay.
So this is even bigger. So instead of what would be a 10 a.m. kickoff yesterday is now a 9 a.m. kickoff today for all those West Coast teams. So this is that one day where I think that, Baltimore has a huge advantage.
I can say that. Yeah.
Yeah. And Cleveland has a massive advantage today. I mean, not only with Winston now the savior has come back, and there's just a lot of strained situations right now. The weather's changing, the time is changing. It's one of those funky Sundays that Wouldn't shock me. This one, though, I think Chase gets his. I think Burrow gets his. It's hard to find an angle for the Raiders to handle business today, especially with everything I said on top of it.
All right. Let's keep it moving. Hey guys, we got about 130 people in here. If you guys can you please retweet the space if you're on Twitter. If you're on YouTube, please just like, comment. If you're on Twitch, I don't know how you share on Twitch, but share.
If you're on Twitch, what are you doing on Twitch?
Yeah, I don't know how to work it, man. But we are on there. So we are live on there. Not live on Instagram
I
today.
caught that little joke.
Wait, no, would it go over my head?
Yeah, I did.
I didn't even hear what you said, Callie.
I said if you're on Twitch, what are you doing on Twitch?
All right, it still went over my head. I don't get it.
If I have a Twitch, but it's more for gamers, more for what you'd get in Madden stuff, a lot of like League of Legends and whatever the kids are into.
Oh yeah,
these
it's
days.
for people that stream video games, right?
100%. That's their main source of finding people. That's their big avenue.
Right. Yeah, we got an account over there. The outlet does. So
it's cool.
We stream to there every now and then, and we get a few people in there. Like we got 2 people over on Twitch in there right now. So
yeah, there's some really smart people on Twitch. It's just a different avenue, a different age bracket, and it's cool. It's kind of like TikTok. It's more of the TikTok side, I feel like, with how it runs.
All right. Well, like I said, guys, we are on YouTube, Twitch, and X. If you guys are on any one of them platforms listening to us, we do have Cali Wagers in the building. I know you can't see his logo, and we do have Snow in the building, which I know. Well, there she is, right there. So you can now see her. But guys, please follow these guys, man. It takes a lot for people to take time out of their day to come on here and share their picks with us. And on top of it, it just takes a lot to come in here on camera and run down a full slate with other people talking sports in front of a crowd of 130, 150 people. It's not easy to do. Yeah, it really shows a lot about a capper. It really does. I believe that. Like, because most cappers will not come on and talk sports, and it's odd. But all right, let's move on, man. Go ahead, Snow.
No, you said it's odd that people won't come on.
Yeah, it don't make sense. I mean,
it's so funny. One thing I don't mean to cut you off, but it's funny because like a lot of people, I'll have like trolls in the comments like, "You get these pics from your boyfriend. You don't know what the hell you're talking about." Okay.
So you just say, no, my boyfriend sucks too much. I make my own picks now.
Yeah, exactly. And look, and that's what I mean. Like you can come up here and talk sports with us like off the hip. Like, I mean, so it just kind of, not only does it put a face behind the logo, but it also shows people like, bro, like we're here, we're people, we do this. You know what I mean? Like, we're not just someone behind a logo and you have no idea who we are or what we're doing or where we're getting our shit from. Like, right. And that's what 90% of this business has come to. And that's why I think it's so important for people to be able to come on here and just, just be yourself and be original in front of these people, man, because, we do it every day. But yeah. All right, let's keep moving. We got the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Falcons. So this is another one, man. I told you guys before the show started that we have an extremely tough card today. Maybe some people might see it differently, but I see it as a tough card. So here's another game. We got the Cowboys coming in as a let me see, where'd the game go? We got the Cowboys as a 3-point underdog on the road at a plus 140. We got the Falcons laying 3 points here. They're at a minus 166, and we got a total of 52 in this game. I want to take the Cowboys. I truly do, but I mean, they have shown me nothing to make me think that this team is able to back on the road or back in general. Now I'm honestly surprised not to see them as a favorite here, even though I know the way they've been playing. But the Cowboys are a very public team, guys. They are a very public team. and majority of the time you will see the Cowboys favored. So I was a little shocked not to see them favored here. But I think it's for a good reason. There's a reason why they're an underdog on the road here. There's a reason why we've been fading the Cowboys all year. They're just not good. There's a lot of shit going on in Dallas right now that is not, behind the scenes, on the scenes. It just does not matter. There's a lot of conflict going on right now, and this is a team I can't back. I like the Falcons here. I'm gonna ride with the books on this one, and I'm gonna rock with the Falcons. I'll lay the 2.5 or field goal here. I'm trying to find where it opened at, but it's not giving me an opening line on this game for some reason. I cannot find an opening line. But either way, I'm gonna lay the 2.5 here with the Falcons. Snow, what you got?
So I'm definitely on the Falcons today. Um, this is one of my favorite games for today.
Love it.
Like I said on what was that Thursday, Tyler, he is scoring a touchdown. No matter what's going on, even if they lose, win, whatever, he's going to score a touchdown. And I, I definitely see. I like Kirk Cousins, his passing yards and his maybe what's it like 250,
So
like
yeah,
250.
you can get 250 at a minus 120.
Yeah,
Yep.
like 250. And I really want to say his two passing touchdowns, but his three just looks like too good. And last week he passed three or four. I think it was three. But those odds were like really good. I think they were like plus 360 or something for three passing.
Yeah,
And I
I'm
had one
looking
for 11,
now.
but I didn't have it straight, which was stupid. But he I love Kirk Cousins. He's one of my favorite players.
I know the dude is a fantasy guru. He'll run up your fantasy points no problem, man. This guy's a damn. He'd definitely get your fantasy points, that's for sure. Yeah, his 3+ touchdowns are at a plus 220 Snow, so that's pretty impressive. Um,
And they were way lower than last week. They must know something because last week they were higher for three.
yeah. We got yeah, 3 is plus 220, which is crazy. All right, Callie, what you got for this one? You're muted.
There we go.
All
I
right.
was pretty bullish on the Falcons preseason with their win total and a few other things. I feel like they are going opposite directions right now with the Cowboys. Falcons feel like they're playing better, especially offensively. I feel like there's more clicking. Guys, they were hoping were going to be bigger influences on this offense. I think are finally starting to come through. A couple receivers that we haven't heard too much of until lately. Playing at home is also a big thing as well, as I mentioned. Especially in all these early games today. That time change is going to be different today. Another thought. So, Dallas obviously traveling 1 or 2 time zones over there. Always tough playing in the dome. Atlanta's got a couple things going for them. They're playing better as a team. And, it's hard for me to find a way or an angle to want to take, Dallas. A couple weeks ago, I leaned them going against San Francisco, and I basically just tried to convince myself something that wasn't there. And it's still turmoil everywhere with this team. And,
It is.
Feels like two teams, like I said, going in totally different, total opposite directions from, management to the product on the field. And I do think that, Atlanta will find a way to handle business. I think it opened at 2.5.
It did. I just found it. It was a 2.5.
Opened at 2.5. There is a 2.5. No, everything's gone for 2.5, but you can get, minus 105 at a couple places. So, -3 is still, it's all right with a field goal. As long as you keep it under that 3.5, worst comes to worst. So, obviously a little bit of value lost, but I still think that Atlanta's the right side here.
Yep. I absolutely agree. Snow, you got anything else for this game?
No, just those two.
All right. All right. The pick from the bot on this one is rushing yards again. It is Kirk Cousins rushing yards,
Yeah.
which is very surprising. Because does Kirk Cousins really run like that? At least I don't
Really,
think
but
I've seen him.
The
you
bot
want to know
doesn't do the
something?
eye test.
Very true. It doesn't.
I did have him on my list for today. I do have him for touchdown. That's like kinda like crazy, but he might lose rushing yards.
Yeah, they got him at point. So the line is not even at a yard, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that one. That's very odd. The one that comes next, and on top of it, I'm looking myself. It's saying take the over in this game. The
Really?
under has hit in the under has hit in 8 of the last 10 games. They're projecting Kirk Cousins to run at least 4 yards today. Um,
Okay. So I thought
so
that's confirming my anytime touchdown pick.
so maybe that's where it comes from because if he runs into the end zone, like
Shit.
you're saying,
I gotta
well,
down
that cashes the
this
rushing yards as
connection.
well.
Yeah, the connections are too good with this app, like and with my picks, like lining up.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. That's pretty. I might rock with it, man. If you're saying that you see Cousins getting a touchdown today,
I seen
um,
on last week, and remember I was telling you about me, like me going back and double back
yeah,
last week. So he was one of the people that I seen for sure getting a touchdown last week, and he just did not. So I think
yeah,
this.
that would be crazy. All right, so man, if we get a Kirk Cousins touchdown today and he cashes that rushing prop, bro, that's going to be the highlight of the day. So I would love to
That needs
see
to be
that.
parlay.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins is plus 850 for an anytime touchdown, y'all. Plus 850. He also I mean, you can go try to find his rushing props. His rushing yards is at a .5.
What?
So
Are
yeah,
you serious?
yes, his rushing yards are at that's what I'm saying. I can't believe that.
What?
Like it is insane that this
Wait,
bot
I'm
is
gonna look at
saying this.
this.
And on God, the crazy thing is here, Snow, is you bringing up the touchdown because, in all honesty, y'all, that is where I see this rushing prop cashing. Is if they are in the red zone and Kirk Cousins runs this damn ball into the end zone. That's where I
I
see him getting it.
I think this is how this will go. He's going to pass 2 touchdowns and he's going to score one. It's going like that. Like at the very minimum, he's going to pass 2 and he's going to score one. Because I see him going like it's going to be 3, but he might not be. Of course, he can't pass a touchdown to himself. So I
I
definitely see that third
Yeah.
touchdown coming from him, like scoring a touchdown.
All right. Well, I'm definitely going to be watching out for this one, because that will be incredible, absolutely incredible. So,
Yeah, that
can't wait to
is.
see it.
I can't wait either, and I'm gonna scream because I'm taking it.
Right? Yeah, that would be awesome because that would be two right there. Like I said, it if he scores a touchdown, the rushing prop cashes,
Yeah,
and
he's scoring that touchdown.
yeah, and honestly, that's the only way I can see
And
this rushing prop cashing is him running for the end zone.
it's
So
crazy. I'm sorry to cut you off, but it's crazy because I had this list for like my official list for 2 days now, and then you bring it up without me even bringing up that the list.
yeah, I mean, like I said, the bot has been a moneymaker and it's correlating with your touchdown. So fuck it. I'm gonna ride with it, man. I'm gonna put it in.
Yeah,
See what happens.
it's too good.
All right, let's move on to the next game. Callie, you ain't got nothing else for this one, right?
No, I think the bot's drunk, but that's okay. It's Sunday.
Right?
So it
That's what I'm
makes sense.
saying. I don't get it, bro.
I'm
I
looking
do
at the
not.
Kirk Cousin rushing numbers. I will say Kirk Cousin averages 1.5 rushing TDs a year. So you haven't
Mhm.
gotten any yet this year.
Yeah.
He doesn't have
Yeah,
any yet this year.
it has to happen once.
Yo. All right. Well, has he hit one yet this year?
No, and I've
Nope.
been waiting for
Let's
it.
go.
He's also
This
only
is
has
it.
8 rushing attempts so far this year.
Right.
So
This is it,
14
man.
rushing attempts. So he's averaging 0.6 yards a rush. So still better than McCaffrey.
There's
This
a
is
lot
it,
of money
bro.
in today's league.
It's still better than
This is so
McCaffrey.
much money, and
All right, I'm with it, man. I am all for it, bro. Let's fucking go. This is the game.
I am
Snow
taking
put
this
that
right
shit
now.
on notice.
This is it. And I already said this is my favorite game of the day.
All right, fuck it. I'm riding. I'm riding, man. That's crazy. But as soon as I seen it, I was like, hold on, bro. This ain't right. I was like, something's wrong. But hey, man, maybe this is it. Like you said, he averages 1.5 rushing touchdowns a year.
It
He has
gotta
not
happen
got one
someday.
yet. The
Right.
bot
Gotta
likes
happen.
his rushing yards over. And I said the only
Mhm.
way I see it getting it, and Snow said before anything, Kirk is going to score a touchdown. So, I mean, Jesus, man, that would be insane if this happens today. Y'all heard it here first. That's all I'm going to say. You heard it here first. All right, let's move on to the next game. We got the what do we got next? Looks like we got the Saints and the Panthers. Saints and the Panthers. So we got the Saints. Actually, I'm not even going to. We're not even going to use the banners no more. I'm just going to keep us on the football. All right, we got the Saints and the Panthers. We got the Saints at a -7 here on the road. We got the Panthers at a +7 here at a -102. We got a total of 43.5. I mean, guys, I don't want to spend too much time on this game because it's just absolutely disgusting. I will not have a penny on this game. This is probably the worst game of the day.
I don't
But
even think
here's
I have a
my
choice on that.
yeah. There's just one thing I can't get here. Why are we laying 7 points with the Saints?
Oh wait, I do have
I don't care
one.
who they play. Go ahead,
I
Snow.
have I have Taysom Hill anytime. That's the only thing I can really see from this game, and he's the only yeah.
I
That's
like
him.
it. I like it. I can say it. I mean, honestly, your guess is good as mine in this one because this damn game is atrocious. But
I okay. Let me fix this.
I can't see us laying 7 points with the Saints against anybody though. Like it is almost disrespectful as shit to the Panthers doing like laying this number. I mean, do they deserve it? Yes, they deserve it. But Jesus, bro, like Panthers are still the home team. The Saints are really not that much better than the Panthers. I'm sorry. We have seen the most epic collapse from the Saints from the start of the season to now. Like, I'm taking the points with the Panthers at home here. I'm even sprinkling a little on the money line just for the disrespect.
Yeah, I don't know. I see this being a trap game. Let me just say that because those odds I don't like when the money line odds are like so much of a difference between each other, if that makes sense.
So
Like
what do you think they're trying to trap us into? You think they're trying to trap us into taking the points with the Panthers or laying the points with the Saints?
I think with the Panthers, they're trying to trap us into taking those.
Because we got two really bad teams and we're getting a lot of points, right?
And they don't have Deontay anymore. I mean, I know he probably wasn't really like the foundation of the team, but
Yeah, he was one of their most dangerous offensive weapons, in my opinion. So it was a huge,
loss.
you know. All right, Callie, you got anything for this one?
No, no,
And
no,
that's, I
no,
know, I know it's horrible.
nope.
All right, I do like the Taysom Hill touchdown. I'm gonna rock with Snow once again on this one. Give me
What is
Taysom Hill
Taysom Hill? Two
anytime touchdown.
touchdowns.
Plus
Huh?
1,000. I'm taking it.
There you go. I like that more. Taysom Hill 2+ touchdowns. He'll get in. They give him the
Yes.
ball every freaking time, anyways.
Yeah, I mean, dude,
Yes, we're
this
on the
is
same page. I'm literally building that parlay right now, and that's how I was able to call it out so quick.
Yeah, 2+
Plus
touchdowns.
1,000. And you want to know something? Okay, so this might be one of those days where it's like Hill and Hill because Tyreek Hill 2 touchdowns is plus 1,000 too. I'm like, this might be like, I don't know. I feel like they might both score, both the Hills. Like,
And they're
sometimes they go
lucky
like
because
that.
they're lucky it's not snowing yet in Buffalo either. They got actually reasonable weather still right now. They get him later in the year, and it's a totally different story up there.
All right. The bot likes Derek Carr passing touchdowns to go over.
I see that.
It's at 1.5. He sees the bot is saying that he's going to throw 2.2 touchdowns today.
Hmm.
All right. Let's move on. Horrible game, people. Horrible game. I advise you, either go for the gusto on this one, meaning the Taysom Hill 2+ touchdowns, or Panthers money line. But if you're going to bet this game, at least make it worth it and go for the gusto here. And don't try to play with like just the regular spreads they give you.
It's
'cause-
13. It's 13-1 for 2+ on DraftKings right now.
Yeah, it is. So I don't think that's a terrible look at all. That's where I would go just because this game is so bad.
Yup.
All right, we got the Chargers and the Browns. I like this
game.
Yeah, we got the Chargers at a -118. Is that actually the Chargers? Oh yeah, I said we're keeping the football. That's why. All right, so we got the Chargers coming in at a -118 on the money line. The Browns are at home at a -102. We got a total of 42.5 locked up on both sides here. Guys, I am actually on the Chargers here.
Me too.
I like the under as well, and I'm giving you. Let me see where his receptions are. But this is one of my favorite props of the day. I actually gave it out in Wolf Sports newsletter. I write a Wolf Sports newsletter every week, and I give some of my best plays out in the newsletter. You can find it, in my on my feed. But either way, I gave out Chubb's receptions over 1.5. I think it's a gem. I really do. It's at a -105. It's one of my favorite props of the week. So give me a Nick Chubb over 1.5 receptions at a -105. It's one of my favorite plays of the day. And I know actually, Snow, you got one of your favorite plays of the day in this game as well, right?
I got two. Josh Palmer and DJ Chark.
Oh wait, so it's not this one. What game was that?
Wait, it is. Wait.
The one with the line, the discrepancy? You showed me before the show. What game was that?
Oh, the Titans and the Patriots.
Oh, okay, that's why. All right. That's the one I'm talking about. That's what I thought.
Yeah, no, we didn't get to that one yet.
All right. Callie, what you got for this one, man?
Where are we now? You got me confused.
We're on we're on the Chargers and we're on the Chargers game, the Chargers and the Browns.
This game to me screams the perfect teaser spot where you could get it in between. I think this game lands within a touchdown. I do think that the Browns are going to continue to, if not necessarily play perfect football, they're going to continue to play really motivated football. So they're going to get their best effort with Winston. I thought I was smart again looking at the Winston interception prop. It's -200 for an interception for Winston today. So clearly they expect the same as usual, 3 interceptions and 5 touchdowns, or who knows what he's going to do. But I would look at it from a Browns tease perspective. I do see the Chargers having a path to victory. However, Browns at home, Browns motivated. You have a gunslinger out there with Winston who has no fear of throwing it all over. He seems like a revitalized man right now, and the team's definitely responding. So, I do think that it's tough to go against them right now. I do lean the over a little bit as well now, too. I think that it's obviously tied into the line a little bit, but I do think there is bigger play capabilities with him now. And, the weather staying all right over there does give you decent footing. I think that 42 would be all right. 42.5 makes it a little questionable, though.
All right. Let's keep it moving then. The bot likes Jerome Ford over his receptions. It's at a -190 though, but I'm just saying that's its favorite play in this one. All right, let's keep it moving. Next game we got, guys. We got looks like here it is, the Patriots and the Titans. So we got the Patriots getting 3 points in this game, +136 on the money line. Titans are at home here, laying 3 points at a minus 162. We got a total of 38.5. No surprise there, seeing a lower total in a Patriots game like this. That's kind of where I'm leaning in this one. It is possibly the under here, but it's not my favorite play of the day, not my favorite game of the day. But Snow, I know you got something in this game that you pointed out to me, and I think it's a pretty solid look.
Okay, so first I'll start with the my favorite, which is Mason Rudolph anytime touchdown. His odds on BetMGM right now, they're actually locked, so I can't really say what they are, but the odds under him are minus 110, so I can just guess that they're like minus 130 or 120 or something like that. When they do open, but on FanDuel they're plus 550. Usually when I notice like the odds they have like a big difference like that, they tend to score. Like when FanDuel has them priced higher than the other sports books, they tend to go.
Yeah, so basically, like she showed me before the space started, guys. So we were both on BetMGM, and they had Rudolph at like a plus. I think it was like a 310 or something crazy,
Mm-hmm.
and FanDuel had him at like a plus five something, and
Mm-hmm.
even on DraftKings right now, he's at a plus 475. So
For any
and
time.
yes, and it's crazy because we just did this the other night. Literally in my Discord, we just did this the other night in the NFL where or no, in the NBA where dudes rebounds were priced at a
Mm-hmm.
minus 130 on one book, and they were a minus 190 on another, and I was like, guys, figure this out. You know what this means take the over or take it to happen. And now here is the same situation where you got Rudolph priced extremely low on one
Mm-hmm.
book and extremely high on the others. Well, that's normally a good indication of, yeah, to take the
And
flag.
like I mentioned on Thursday, I believe I was on here. BetMGM is the only book where you can track odds because that's like the any like touchdown notification page on Twitter. Their odds are based off BetMGM. So for basketball, baseball, like hockey, all of those odds are BetMGM odds. So if you like if you're in the tracking odds like how I am, and like trying to find inconsistencies, whatever, I would use BetMGM to track. Now you don't have to gamble on BetMGM because I don't. I just use like I look at their odds.
Right. All right. Perfect, man. I love it. I definitely have it written down, and I'm gonna be
Oh, I
betting
have
it.
another
So,
one. I forgot.
oh, good.
Hunter Henry anytime touchdown.
I
And
love it.
I know, well, I'm not sure if anybody on here know, but some of you know, like the plus 333, you like sometimes it cash, sometimes it doesn't, whatever, like that method, whatever that I drop with baseball. It works on football too. And Hunter Henry, for me to already have him on my list and to him for him to be priced at 333, it's just like, you know, I
A
see him
sign.
going. Yeah, it's a sign. I see him going.
All right, perfect. I like Hunter Henry as well. He's been a savage. Callie.
I will be busy today, so here's my play of the day for free for anybody who's listening. Titans -3. I expect Titans to win by double digits, if not somewhere near it. Regardless of what's happening today, the quarterback position, may either somewhat under some injury, or you're getting Brissett, who's 32nd out of 34th in the EPA, has been completely inconsistent across the board. If they get him, and honestly, regardless who's back there, I would expect, more of a running game from this team going on the road to Tennessee. I think that with what Tennessee has also defensively, they're going to be able to stop this. They're first in success rate and one of the best run defenses anyways before all of this. And I think, what you're going to get on the road in the NFL is try to shorten the game as quick as you can. I think that last week was extremely misleading with the score as well. It's been a brutal schedule right now for for Tennessee. And,
It has.
and I think that this really leads us into a good betting opportunity. And yeah, it's you're betting on a 1-6 team, but you know what? I bet on the Jets the other day. So kick me again. Why not? Right. So I think that Tennessee's in a great position. The season is not out of hand yet. It's not great, but with what they have schedule wise, this is the weakest team they're going to play regardless. I think that this is a very favorable number. And, you know, a game that most people are like, why do I want to bet on the Patriots or the Titans, which is exactly why we are interested in it. Find the angle, find the line. I think 3.5, anywhere 4 or under, I think is a great number. If you can get 3 or anywhere below it, I would absolutely hammer it. But yeah, Titans -3 is my play of the day.
Love it, man. All right, y'all heard it here. Titans double digits in this game. I love it. All right, let's move on. We got the Jaguars taking on the Eagles, guys. So we got the Jaguars coming in at +7.5. We got the Philadelphia Eagles at home here, laying 7.5. We got a total of 46 in this game. I think this should be a decent game. I'm not obviously not loving what I'm seeing from the Jaguars. 2-6. I was expecting a much, much better year from the Jaguars. I would be killing myself right now if I would have put in the futures that I had in my head for this team. I thought this team was going to be everything this year, and they turned out to be nothing this year. Philadelphia Eagles, I have no faith in this team at all either. This is a team that is supposed to pride themselves at being playing good at home across all Philly sports. They're supposed to be, but they just continue to let us down when they play in Philly. 0-5 against the spread in their last 5 games as home favorites, of 5 or more. I mean, I got probably 6 or 7 trends I could read off to you that goes off against the Phillies here. I mean, against the Philadelphia Eagles here. But I do think that this is a spot where we kind of have to back them. I don't trust the Jaguars. They are a bad team. They just got a lot worse with the injuries. You know, they I think they lost their wide receiver. They lost dude, this team is just done. They're done. I'm done trying to bet on this team. Philly should come out here and absolutely smash the Jaguars today. Do I trust them? No, but I think they'll come out here and put on a show. So I love I don't know what the bot says on this one, but I love Hurts passing yards today. I think they throw up and down the field today. Um, I mean, we know they're capable of doing it, and this Jaguars team will allow them to do it. So give me Hurts passing yards. I don't care where they're at. I actually do want to look. Don't quote me on that. Hold on. So Jalen Hurts, 225 at plus chicken. I'll take it, bro. 225 plus 110. Let me get that. I'm running this bitch to 275 at a plus 425. Snow, you got anything for this game? I don't think she's here. Callie?
Yeah, issues across the board for Jacksonville. Really good spot for the Eagles right now, who are playing better by the week. You know, they look like I was bracketing them with the Jets and the Giants the other week with what we saw. I think it was overseas when that was a embarrassment to the NFL community in Europe. I feel bad for them that they had to witness that. There was probably more excitement down the street at the soccer game. So, you know, it felt bad. They've gotten continually better. I think the changes that they made a few weeks ago from top to bottom has really started to make a difference. And you know, I bet season long Hurts under passing yards, which I do feel good with how slowly he started. You know, really hard to make up big yardage games when you're playing it. You know, especially as we get into winter too, the colder weather. You're not going to be slinging it all over the place. However, as I say that, you know, the Eagles have done a better job with distributing the football, and we do know that this team has no problem with being interested in running the ball. You know, Barkley's been a great upgrade to them, something they've clearly needed for quite a while. And I think this is just a terrible spot. Jaguars come back after 2 weeks overseas. And, this is their second game back home now. And, it's to me, it's that kind of lull period where your body's getting, that's been a lot of travel and just adds up over time. Jaguars haven't been phenomenal all season. We know this anyways. And again, I think it's two teams going in opposite directions. I think that at this point, the Jaguars are just going to hang on with the head coaching position, but I would expect there to be a vacancy there as soon as the season's over. And
Yep.
Lawrence, let's be honest. I'm not a huge hater. Watched the guy dominate in the national championship here a few years ago against Alabama, but Lawrence has been just flat out horrible. I mean, look at what his record has been over the last year and a half, and speaks for itself. And his numbers, it's one thing if he's putting up nice numbers and his team around him is killing him, but he's been very disappointing overall. Decision making and poor passing, and obviously they haven't helped him too much, but it's been pretty disappointing overall for him since, in the big picture, when you look at things. And everybody else around him in that draft class did pretty damn well. And he's seeming to continue to struggle. So we'll see if changes are going to come on both ends there sooner than later.
Yep, I agree, man. 100%. I do got a play that I really do like here. It's actually from the bot too. But I love it. So this is my favorite one that the bot gave all day today is Devontae Smith, man. His receiving yards. It's at 55. The bot is projecting him to get at least 70. I could see him getting more than that today. I swear to you. I just think this Philly team has a big offensive day today. I think the Hurts and this Jaguar secondary is just not going to click today. And I think Devontae Smith is probably the perfect guy to get out there and get loose today. So I absolutely love that pick from the bot. And I agree with everything Callie said. Sadly, guys, I think we lost Snow. I don't know what happened. She'll probably hit me up later. She is a I don't want to say a single mom, but she's a mom. So we all know how that goes, man. You got kids running around. You guys seen them on Friday. Her kids were all over the place. So it gets we know life goes on and is busy, man. So she probably had something to do with that. We've been on here for more than an hour. So people got lives. They can't sit here and talk sports for hours the way we can. It's other people got responsibilities. All right, let's keep moving, man. We only got a couple more games here, Callie. So we're gonna wrap it up soon, man.
She's still got that age too. She's got to worry about it. I just stick mine in bed with the TV and like, hey, enjoy yourself. You got an extra hour of free time this morning. They're like, oh, great, perfect. Back under the covers.
Here's the tablet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, enjoy yourself.
Tablet.
It's Sunday morning. You're supposed to relax.
Yep. All right, we got the Bears taking on the Cardinals. So we got the Bears taking on the Cardinals here, guys. You got the Bears coming in at even money, plus 100 here. You got the Cardinals at a minus 120. You got a total of 45 in this game. Look, everyone and their mom is probably going to be expecting the Bears to drop this game. Normally, you would think, okay, the public is going to want to run to the Bears, right? Because of the big win they just got. So, and the way they've been playing, let's be real. It's not like the Bears have been playing terrible ball, right? I don't think they have. I don't think the Bears have been playing terrible ball. But they are becoming a bit of I don't know what to call them, a spotlight team. I don't want to call them a public team because they're not necessarily that. They're just getting a little more light than I think they should, and that worries me. I like this Cardinals team a lot, guys. I really do. Do I necessarily think that the Cardinals are better than the Bears? Not necessarily, man. Not with the way Williams has been playing. It's very tough for me to get on a side on this game. The one thing I do like, though, is what I've seen from both quarterbacks, and both offenses look decent to me. I think the Cardinals' offense is a little underrated, in my opinion. I think the Bears' offense is a little overrated right now, but nonetheless, I think we have a high scoring game here. I like the over a lot, man. I think this is a good game for you to take a lot of props in. I think the over, it opened at a 44 and a half. It's still sitting right there at a 45. I mean, I like it, man. I don't trust the Bears on the road. They're 0-3 on the road, so I don't trust them there. And I don't necessarily trust the Cardinals to pull out a win. They find ways to lose. So, you know what, man? I'm definitely going to be back in the over here. I think it's probably one of my favorite totals of the day is probably this game and the over. Callie, how you feeling, man?
Yeah, I completely 100% agree. We know if all else fails, Kyler Murray always can turn into a gunslinger, put his head
Yep.
down, and just say, "Fuck, I'm going to run around as wild as I can." And it reminds me of Ward a little bit after I watched, especially that game last night. And it's a blessing and a curse. From a total standpoint, it's a curse because the guy keeps every play alive and has no fear of just slinging it as far as he can.
Yep.
And like you said, what tells you right now that the Bears are in a position to, be basically, I guess, what is it now, +2? So, it's a difficult position where do I have the faith in the Bears being able to cover, basically win at this number? Or do I think that the Cardinals are strong enough to go against what is, a great defense, but one that can be broken down with extending plays, longer drives, and quite frankly, the best defenses can be broken down by guys who can scramble and outrun defenders, and Murray is still that guy. I agree with you. I would lean the over in this one. Hard to ignore. We know Williams is the same thing. He, at the end of the day, wants to heave it, and both these teams can put up points at times. The Cardinals, we've seen what they can do in a very quick matter of time. So the 45 seems a little high, but still where I think there is value to take it.
Yep. Awesome. I'm glad we're on the same page here, man. Like I said, it's one of my favorite totals of the day here. So I'm really glad me and Callie are on point here. So the bot loves Greg Dortch today.
I
So
had Dortch last week. I took him everything except to score a touchdown, and he was lights out. He scored that first touchdown. I was kicking myself, but he's been great. He's definitely
they love
underrated,
him here.
especially with that touchdown.
His receptions, they like his receptions over the 1.5. They're expecting him to get 3 today. So they're saying they're expecting him to get 3 today. His line is over 1.5 at a -110. It's hit in 7 of the last 3 games. So 7 of the seven of the last 3, 7 of the last 10 games, it has hit. So Greg Dortch over 1.5 receptions is what the bot likes here. I was thinking about a Kmet anytime touchdown for me as my go-to play here. But there is a lot of plays I like in this game, man. When it comes to player props, I like a lot. So, you guys know where to find those at. All right, let's keep it moving, Callie. We got the Detroit Lions taking on the Cheeseheads. So we got the Lions at a -155. We got the Packers at a +130. The Packers are getting 2.5 points. The Lions are laying 2.5 points here on the road. And we got a total of 47.5. Callie, first thing that comes to mind is a weird line, right?
Yep.
I think the line is extremely short. This line is, to me personally, this line is telling me, I think you guys already know what I'm about to say, that the Packers are going to win this game outright. First of all, the line opened up at a 4.5, I think 5 on Circa, and now it's down to a 3.5, a 2.5, knowing damn well that there is no one betting the Packers against the Lions right now. Am I wrong? So what the fuck do we got going on here? Guys, do we fall for the trap, man? Seriously, do we fall for the trap here? I almost feel like I have to. Callie, I'm going to let you take this one away. I'm leaning Packers.
Yeah, I agree. It's a very strange line, and as much as you don't want to let that affect your your handicapping, it does make you question it sometimes here. To me, it's a pretty odd game in general. Like one that my biggest concern is this: Detroit away from home is a very different team. We've always known that, and I think it continues to come true in that dome, in the comfort of home there, even in other domes. I feel like that offense is really based around playing under those kind of surfaces, that kind of controlled environment. And, I might be crazy for it, but at the same time, my biggest layoff is I still have questions about the quarterback injury situation. And I know that he's still playing. I know that, he seems fine at times, but I just worry with him being, one tweaked ankle away again from re-aggravating that thing. And it just seems to be an ongoing question with Love. As much as I like him, I just worry about that situation that seems to come up over and over and over again. I would look at the under in this game today. I do think that a lot of people forget how well the Lions can run the ball. They want to run the ball. They want to dominate you with a coach who is all about that style of football. A lot of people, I think, forget that these scores aren't always indicative of massive numbers. I mean, look at last week with Goff. He had 5 touchdowns with like less than 100 yards passing. It's wild to look at things like that. But I think it's also something that can be skewed into the number. Outdoors, Green Bay, a game that I think is more defensive than we expect. All we need is a drive or two with a turnover or a miss and a turnover on downs, and that clock drains. I think 48 to me is just a little bit too high. So I would lean the under. In terms of the game, tough to go either way with how the Lions are able to score at times when they need to. If you get the Packers at a +3, I would look at leaning it, but definitely more interested in the total.
All right. I can get there with you in the under. I kind of see it here. I'm not a huge fan of this game, but like I said, this line is telling me that the Packers win. Packers win. I have to believe that they're going to put up points. So that does worry me a little bit. But I really don't have much. The bot loves Jordan Love and his passing touchdowns over 1.5. It's hit in 9 of the last 10 games. It's at 1.5. They're expecting him to hit 3 today. They like Jordan Love's passing yards to go over the 221. I mean, the bot is really all over Jordan Love here. So they like his passing interceptions also to go over. They got a ton of props on Love here. So I'll just throw that out there. All right, let's move on. We got the Rams taking on the Seahawks, y'all. We got the Rams and the Seahawks here. We got the Rams coming in at a -120. We got the Seahawks at a +100. We got a total of 48.5 in this one. Locked up on both sides at a -110. I mean, this actually might, and I know it sounds a little crazy, but this actually might be a good game. The line opened up at 2. We see it down to a -1.5, moving in favor of the Seahawks. I was a bit surprised to see the Seahawks as an underdog here. I'm not going to lie. They're at home. I don't see the Rams being that much better than the Seahawks, Callie. So I was a little shocked to see the Rams favored. So I am leaning the Rams here. They still, they're not a good road team. So I just dude, do they even have one win on the road? I don't think they do. No, they don't have one road win, man.
Yeah.
So this line just when I first looked at it, that's the first thing I thought. I was like, okay, someone knows something I don't. Stafford finally, he finally has them weapons back, man. And I think that we are going to start to see the Rams start to turn up in a big way. So I don't trust the Seahawks defense. I think if this offense was really to hit the gas, Callie, I think this is the perfect game for the Rams to do that. The Seahawks offense is just not there to keep up if Stafford does decide to put his foot on the gas. And that's just all there is to it. I think this line is definitely speaking volumes to me, personally. I think this is Rams all day by at least a touchdown. I'm backing Stafford and the Rams today. I think they get to work. I think they look at their team total as well in this game. That's just where I'm at, man. I think this is Rams all day here.
Well, a huge issue too is no DK Metcalf today. Big issue with him being out. Fant will be out today as well with the groin, so two receiving options there immediately. I haven't seen Nakua's confirmation. He said he was questionable still with that knee, but I think that again, like you said, just too many issues. And when Seattle needs it, where are they going to go to? Metcalf not being available is a massive loss to me. I would look at the Rams. I don't love the game in any way, shape, or form, but I would lean with LA.
Yep. We also got to remember too, right, Callie? What if the Rams lose this game? What does their playoffs look like, Callie?
Bad.
Not good.
Very
right?
bad.
Yeah. So, I mean, this win right here could be massive, massive for their playoff hopes. So we do got to keep that in mind because if they lose, chances are they're not getting in the playoffs. So we do know that they are a little coming off of a little less of rest. The Rams did play Thursday night football, so we got to remember that. But it doesn't matter to me. I like the Rams here. I think they run. Okay, so back to the bot. I told you I'll give you a prop in every one for them. I'm writing them all down, so I'm keeping track. I really want to see how it does. But like I said, guys, it's been making me money in the NBA like a mofo. So it likes Charbonnet today. His receiving yards, they're at 12.5. He's projecting 23. So 23. It's hit in 9 of the last 10 games. So Zach Charbonnet for over 12.5 receiving yards. It's at a minus 115. Like I said, they're expecting 23 from him today. So let's see what happens. All right, let's keep it moving. Next and last game that we have on the board today, guys, is the Colts versus the Vikings. We got the Colts getting 5 points here. Vikings laying 5 points here. We got a total of 46.5. It is locked up at no, it's not, minus 112, favored to the under in this one. This does look like a spot where I think the public is going to be eating up some Vikings. The line opened up at a 5.5 in favor of the Vikings. The line has basically not moved, at least from what I've seen, it hasn't moved. This does look like a Viking spot, but man, I'm sorry, you got to give me Indianapolis here. The Colts have just played, in honestly, to be real, I can't even just say their last game. Guys, they have been in close games almost all year, right? Colts play games extremely close. So, with that being said, giving me these many points look good to me. I expect this game to be no different. Vikings are trying to rebound from last week. They are on the road here, which is a big ass road trip. The Colts, I'm sorry, man. This is a good covering team, man. This is a really good covering team. I can't pass up this many points, Callie. I just can't, man. Give me the Colts here, man. I think the Colts have a good chance to win this game outright, bro. So yeah, I'm backing the Colts here.
Hard for me to want to take either side right now in this one with that number. 5.5 makes it just such a weird spot for me. If I had to lean it, I would maybe look at a total over in this one. Obviously, playing in Minnesota, it's going to be the primetime game tonight. We'll get Flacco back there, who obviously has no issue with still slinging it around. And, you're going to get better footing, more offensive production. But to me, this is one of the easier layoffs of the day. The number isn't right to me. I've just got too many question marks, and it makes it easy with the primetime game just to say, not too much for me.
All right, all right. I actually do like it, man. I like the Colts a lot here. I mean, it's not anything I'm going to probably go crazy on, but I really might look a little more into this game as the night goes on. All right, the bot is loving TJ Hawkinson today. They like his receptions and his receiving yards here. His receiving yards are at a 37.5. They're expecting 70. Wow, they're expecting Hawkinson to get 70 receiving yards today. His reception line is at 3.5. They're expecting him to get 6 receptions today. So that is a huge discrepancy of what we're seeing. And here's the crazy thing: both these lines have went over in all 10 games in the last 10 games. It has gone over 10-0. So TJ Hawkinson looks like an extremely good bet today. The bot is expecting him to absolutely snap here, and the lines and the differential are ridiculous here. So I like it, man. TJ Hawkinson lighting up the board tonight. It seems like, guys. All right, Callie, that's all we got for y'all today. Let's get the best bets and we'll get out of here. We got kickoff in about an hour. So Callie, you got your best bet today. I know you gave us one already. It was the Titans. Is that the one you want to go with?
Yeah, I like the Titans -3 today. I think that we will get some domination from them and just a lot of turmoil going on and changes, and just it's going to be a rough patch for the Patriots for a few years here. I think today is a great situation for the Titans. I also leaned. I heard her mention earlier. I kind of liked Hunter Henry for anytime touchdown as well today.
I love that as well.
I think it was almost a little over 3.5 to 1. I think is what I saw. So I do like that number as well. And then we also mentioned the 2+ touchdowns for Taysom Hill today. I think it was 180, 175, 185 for Hill anytime touchdown. So I do not hate that either. But I would maybe sprinkle with the 13.5 to 1 on him at 2+. So yeah, play of the day by far though is the Titans minus the field goal.
All right, I love it. I'm going to give you guys my best bet here. My best bet of the day is going to be Chubb over his receptions at 1.5. That's my best bet. Callie, I believe yesterday, me and you both hit our best bet of the day, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yep. I gave out SMU, I believe, and you gave out
South Carolina.
Yep, South Carolina. Yep. So we swept best bets yesterday, man. So great job. Hopefully we sweep again today. Guys, I do want to shout out for Snow since she had to leave early. She did message me. Like I said, man, just busy. So you guys know where to find her on X. It's one Snow G on Twitter. Go follow her, please. She's really knowledgeable. She's a really cool person, and I'm sure she'll help you out with anything you need. She doesn't necessarily sell a service, but she does have a couple accounts and she does give out free picks. So make sure you guys go check her out, man. Shout out to Snow for coming on the show the last few days. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot more of her. And yeah, Callie, you want to tell everyone anything you got rolling or anything you got going for today?
Yeah, I got full cards going today with a couple props as well. If anybody's interested, I've got a bunch of specials going. I have a buy November, get December for free, and that is actually $50 for the rest of the year. Then I'm also running a all access through the Super Bowl, as well as a 50% off through 2025 special. So good time as usual. College basketball is around the corner. Before we know it, college baseball will be here again. 110 units last year in college baseball, so it'll be another fun one. But yeah, otherwise that's it. We'll get ready for another fun Sunday, And yeah, happy to join a couple times this week, and let's keep cashing every bet.
Yeah, man. Love having you on, Callie. I love having you on, man. You're just so easy to talk sports with, man. It just flows, and we normally do an extremely good job for the people. So appreciate you coming on, man. As always, always love having you on here, bro. It's just an absolute pleasure. Um, you guys already know where to find me. OutletSV.com has everything you need. I have 2 featured articles today over there in the NFL. You can go check them out. We are going to be releasing college basketball articles tonight. Let's fucking go. You guys know it is college basketball eve. We do have the official start of the season tomorrow. And guys, I don't like to brag, and y'all know that. I'm not that type of guy. But man, I promise you, I'm a very good college basketball capper. I invest so much time into this. It's what started the outlet. It's what started me capping sports to begin with. And since I started a professional service the way I have not had a single losing year in college basketball. I just know the sport inside and out. And if you guys think what you have seen, if you're new to Plug Talk and you guys like what you've seen and the plays I've given in, NFL, baseball, hockey, wait until you join with the college basketball. It's by far, hands down, my favorite sport, and I am super excited about it starting tomorrow. We're on the road to March Madness, and I can't wait. You guys can join me for $10 for your first month, man. Hop on board. You'll get all of today's plays and a full month moving forward with college basketball starting tomorrow. The best part is it's like a trial period. It's like a deposit because if you put $10 in with me and at the end of the month, if you don't like my service for any reason, you can say plug. I don't want to join back, and you tell me why, and it doesn't matter if it's a good excuse or not. I just want to know why, and then I will send you your $10 back, and that's it. But if you do like the service, luckily I have not had one person ask me for their money back yet. So hit me up, man. $10 your first month is going to be $30 after that. But if you don't like the service, you get your $10 back and you keep pushing. I mean, but join up, guys. It's so worth it, man. Just give me a DM or go to the website. Also, shout out to Pine Sports. I do want to bring them up as well now. I'm going to bring them up in every show. Um, the bot Jackson that we're using, the AI, is the first time I used it for NFL today. I'm excited to see how it does. I've been using it for the NBA. You can make your own algorithms with this bot, guys. You can make your own models. Uh, it is like the best way I try to describe it to people, it's like Google Gemini and Siri put into one for sports bettors. That's what this AI is. It's Google Gemini and Siri put into one thing for sports betting. It's absolutely incredible. It is the most advanced AI that I've seen for sports betting out of any of them out there. You guys can get a 3-day free trial by using my link, and you get 50% off on your purchase. I mean, I know 3 guys that's already signed up with it, and they love it. I got nothing but good feedback on it so far. You guys can go to the website and you scroll down and you'll see the link for it, man. Go check it out. Watch the video on it. It's amazing. All right, Callie, always a pleasure, man. I appreciate you coming on, bro. Good luck with all your bets today. Everybody, let's make today a winning one. And yeah, man, hit us up. Make sure you guys join Callie Wagers, man. Go follow him, get his plays because Callie, you made me a brick yesterday, bro, with Iowa. So shout out to you, man, and I appreciate that, bro, because I had a bad day yesterday. So I appreciate that and appreciate you coming on as always. All right, guys, let's have a winning day, man. Good luck with all your bets. Remember, guys, you do not have to bet alone, man. You don't have to bet alone. You don't have to do the research, nothing. Just hit us up, man. That's what we're here to do.